Hi everyone, and welcome to Sustain Life Journal Yoga. You can go ahead and get started in Balasana pose with your feet together, knees spread out wide, and arms stretched out in front of you. Gently resting your forehead on your mat. In today's yoga class, we'll be focusing on releasing emotions by opening up our hips and our upper body. This yoga class is a Hatha yoga class, which means it moves a little bit slower than a traditional yoga class. I'll be using a mixture of English and Sanskrit to describe the poses. I encourage you to keep your attention on your inhales and exhales and allow whatever emotions that bubble up in class today to do so, and just be present and notice them as they come. Begin to walk your hands towards your body, sitting up on your knees, and just checking in with how you feel in this present moment. Take a deep inhale through your nose, planting your left hand on your mat, reaching up with your right hand, and then drawing your right hand underneath your left and resting on your right cheek. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, slide your left hand in towards your body, opening your right hand back up towards the sky, and then planting both hands to meet in front of you as we move over onto the opposite side. So planting your right hand and twisting your left hand underneath, gently resting on your left cheek. Slowly begin to draw your left hand out from underneath your right shoulder, coming into a tabletop position, and then slowly walking your hands out towards the front of your mat, and then gently allowing your upper body to come down towards your mat, stacking your hips over your knees. And you can rest your forehead on your mat or keep it away from the mat. Gently look towards your hands, peeling your forehead away from the mat, and then allowing your belly to come down onto the earth. We'll bring our elbows underneath our shoulders, coming into Sphinx pose, and just gently resting our hands onto the earth. Pressing into our shoulders, opening up our chest, and continuing to take deep inhales and exhales through our nose. On your next exhale, we'll bring our arms into a little pillow formation and allow your forehead to rest on your arms. You can bend your knees and allow your feet to fall over to one side and the other, just releasing any tension in our lower back. Gently allow the tops of your feet to come down onto the earth. We'll slide our hands underneath our shoulders, pressing up into a low cobra pose, and then releasing, and we'll press up once more into an upward facing dog, strengthening your thighs, coming onto the tops of your feet or tucking your toes, and just enjoying this heart opener. Slowly begin to shift your hips back. You might need to shorten your stance, bend one knee then the other, and press your upper body towards your legs in our Adho Mukha Svanasana. On your next exhale, we'll reach our right foot up towards the sky, bending our knee, opening up our hip. And on our next exhale, we'll draw our right knee in towards our chest, allowing our right foot to come in between our hands, dropping down onto your left knee, and then reaching up through your fingertips, bending deeply into your right knee, drawing your belly button in towards spine to protect your back. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, we'll lower our left hand in front of us, and our right hand will scoop back behind us, twisting over to our right side. Gently allow your right hand to come down onto your left thigh, reaching your left hands up over your head, feeling the stretch in our upper body. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, we'll spiral our hands down onto the mat, framing our right foot, lifting up onto our back knee, and walking our feet to meet at the top of your mat. You can take a generous bend in your knees, maybe find a sway side to side, and just tuning into what your body needs. I'm just a guide in this journey, but your best teacher is yourself. Taking notice to any sensations that come up in your body or your mind, and then moving accordingly in a gentle way that works for you. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. And inhale, rising your hands up over your head, Tadasana. Staying firmly planted in your feet, lifting up through your fingertips and feeling the strength in your body, even in this simple pose. On your next exhale, you can cactus your arms open or bring your hands to your lower back, opening up your chest. Taking a deep inhale, and on your exhale, forward fold over your legs. Plant your hands on the mat, stepping your feet back into plank, holding here for one breath, and then pressing into your hands and pushing back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale. Inhale And on your exhale, we'll lift our left foot up towards the sky, bending our knee and opening up our hip. And on your next exhale, we'll draw our left knee in toward our chest, gently pressing our left foot in between our hands, dropping your right knee, and then lifting up through your fingertips, sinking your hips down into a low lunge, and just resting here. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, we'll reach our left hand back behind us, our right fingertips reaching towards the front of our mat. And then slowly and mindfully, we'll allow our left hand to come down onto our right thigh, reaching our right hands up over our head, really opening up your chest, but keeping the integrity of the bend in your left knee. Holding here for one more breath. On our exhale, we'll spiral our hands down to frame our left foot, lifting up your right knee away from the mat, stepping back into plank, pressing firmly into your hands, lifting your hips and shifting into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale, release. Inhale, lifting your right foot up towards the sky. On your exhale, draw your right knee in towards your elbow this time, and then gently resting your foot on the earth on the outside of your right hand. Allow your left knee to gently rest on the earth. You can stay pressed up on your hands, maybe opening up your right knee to deepen the sensation in your hip. And if you'd like to deepen it even more, you can come down onto your elbows, but just go to wherever it feels most comfortable for you. Begin to bend your left knee, planting your left hand onto the earth and reaching back with your right fingertips to get a bit of a hamstring stretch. Your hand doesn't need to reach your foot. You're more than welcome to just reach back into space. Slowly release this grasp, no slingshotting, bringing your hands down onto the earth, lifting your hips, stepping back into plank, maybe lowering your knees and slowly making your way onto your body, planting your hands underneath your shoulders and lifting up into our upward facing dog, thighs on the earth or lifted. Maybe looking over each shoulder, and then slowly making your way into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a deep inhale here to reset and to prepare for the opposite side. On your next exhale, we'll lift our left foot up towards the sky, holding here, and then bending your knee and drawing your left knee in towards your left elbow. And then slowly allowing it to come down onto the earth to the left side of your left hand. Dropping your right knee down, maybe opening up your left knee, and finding a bit of movement as you begin to sink into this pose. Begin to bend your right knee, reaching back with your left hand to grab your foot or your ankle or just the space behind you. Gently release your foot, spiraling your hands back down onto the earth, lifting your hips, walking your right foot up to meet your left, coming into a forward fold, and then slowly allowing your hips to drop down onto the earth. We'll extend our legs out in front of us, taking a generous bend in our knees, lifting our hands up over our head, and then scooping our arms underneath our knees and giving ourselves a gentle seated hug. On your next exhale, we'll mindfully begin to release this posture, maybe shaking out your knees, and then slowly making your way onto your back. With your left leg extended, we'll draw our right knee in towards our chest, and then draw your right knee across your body, allowing it to come to your left side into a gentle twist, extending your right arm beside you and looking over towards your left side. Begin to draw your left knee up. You can give yourself a little hug, and then we'll extend our left leg onto the earth, drawing our right knee in towards our chest as we prepare to twist over to our opposite side. So allowing our knee to come over to our right side, extending your left arm out beside you, and continuing to maintain your easeful breath as you rest in this twist. Slowly begin to untwist and draw both of your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a really big hug, squeezing everything in, and then releasing open into our Shavasana. In our Shavasana, we completely surrender to the present moment and how our body feels in it. Throughout class, you might have noticed a transition in how your body feels or how your mind feels as we flow through our different asanas. In our shavasana and our meditation, we can honor ourselves by just keeping our attention on whatever pops up. Maybe positive emotions, maybe negative, maybe memories. But we'll just give ourselves this time to be present and not grasp on to anything. Just take notice of them and remind yourself that you are safe in this present moment, that you're taking this time to take good care of yourself. I'll let you know when the meditation is complete. Begin to deepen your inhales and exhales, maybe making small movements in your body, in your fingers and toes, maybe gently moving your head side to side, rolling over onto one side, and making your way into seated position. I really appreciate you taking the time to take really good care of yourself, and also for joining Sustain Life Journal Yoga for your practice today. If you're interested in learning more about yoga lifestyle tips and sustainable living, you can check out sustainlifejournal.com and even join our newsletter. I hope this class helped you to release some of your stored emotions. It's just one part of your journey, but I hope you're able to continue on in your day with a little bit more ease and awareness. Thanks again for joining, and I'll see you next time.